tonight. Smack the gas despite the fact that smash your bitch for asking nice. I'm passing bites and glasses, spikes and back the ice, ignite the rags and gas.
Okay, welcome to another vlog, and this one is going to be more specific about my training, how I'm actually able to build an athletic 10 out of 10 physique while also making progress in calisthenics elements like front lever, straddle plunge, 90-degree handstand push-ups, and basically combine all of that together. Now, first of all, what does even an athletic physique mean? Athletic physique means that you have some muscle mass, you're looking good, you're not like a big guy like a bodybuilder, but you have some good amount of muscle mass, your cardio is strong, you're able to run a lot, your endurance is high, and also you're very strong. You have a lot of strength and you can actually use that strength. So basically an athletic physique means like you're able to combine everything. You have the physique, you have the strength, you have the cardio, you have the endurance, you have everything, and you're still looking so attractive and amazing. This is kind of my perception of an athletic physique. And that's why calisthenics is basically the best sport to build an athletic physique, because you're going to get the physique, you're going to build the muscle mass, the strength, and once you add some cardio to it, it's over, you're going to be a machine. So yeah, now I'm gonna make my breakfast because I already completed my morning routine, and now we are moving on to the breakfast. I'm gonna let you hear. So my breakfast is pretty simple. It's full of carbohydrates because it's also my pre-workout meal, and it's going to fill me up for the workout. I'm going to be feeling stronger and more energized. So it's 50 grams of protein oats, 1 banana. Basically it's whole foods. This is why I'm preaching a whole foods diet so much, because first of all it's much healthier. Like, you're going to feel much better when you eat whole foods. Your face is going to be more clear. As you can see my face, I basically have no acne. You're going to have more energy, and especially when you're cutting, you're going to be feeling more like fueled. You're not going to feel that much of a hunger, because your body gets all the nutrients and all the vitamins that it needs from the whole foods, from eggs, from meat. In this case I'm eating, once again, oats for a pre-workout, but this is the only meal when I have so much carbohydrates, my pre-workout meal. All of my other meals are basically eggs, meat, cheese, what else? Basically that's it. A couple of, I eat different types of meat, but it's still meat. This is literally my diet. So my breakfast is 600 calories right now, mostly carbohydrates, like 100 and something grams of carbs, and also I'm going to add a protein powder to that. I'm going to mix it up together, add some honey, and it's gonna be fire. Okay, my delicious breakfast is done. The protein oats, I made also a coffee, and as I said earlier, right now I'm in the process of cutting. So for the past 50 days I lost 10 kilograms, which is a lot. And right now I'm eating 2400 calories. I mean, it is still a good amount of calories. Like, I'm not starving myself. It is still enough for me. Yeah, maybe I feel hunger sometimes, throughout the day, but this is perfectly fine. But I mean, if you're doing everything right, you don't need to starve yourself in order for you to lose weight. I'm eating a whole food diet that I enjoy every single day. I'm doing some cardio, training calisthenics. I'm getting stronger while cutting, while staying in a deficit and losing weight, which is pretty hard to do, but I'm managing to do it every single day because I do everything right, because I have a system that works. And now I'm gonna talk about my workout split to get you some kind of more background of how I actually train, which days I'm training, exactly what, and so on. So Monday is my rest day. So the first training day for me is Tuesday, and on Tuesday I'm focusing more on muscle ups and more explosive training, because as a calisthenics athlete, if you can't really do muscle ups, are you even a calisthenics athlete? So I focus more on muscle ups, on explosive pull-ups, and also on explosive pull-ups with a band. And I finish up my workout with some basic movements like pull-ups and dips, but I do it in a interesting way to train my endurance, because I also don't want to, you know, kind of ignore my endurance, because if I'm not going to train it, it's going to, you know, go down with the time. So once I finish with the muscle ups, which is the most important part of the training, I finish up with some ladder. So a ladder for basics. Basically, a ladder means that one set I'm doing, for example, 20, after that I'm doing 18, that's my girlfriend by the way, after that I'm doing 16, and in order for me to save time and actually to work on my endurance, I do like 20 pull-ups, 2 dips, 18 pull-ups, 4 dips, and you know, you do it to the point where they like switch places. So this is a very good tactic for training your endurance. So you can try it out for yourself. Basically, your goal is every single workout to do the same workout, the same amount of reps and sets, but for, you know, a faster period of time, for less minutes. My second workout, which is going to be today's workout on Thursday, is going to be static workout. I'm going to be working on my static elements like the planche, front lever, handstand push-ups, and so on. So this is kind of more focused on elements and on, you know, actually training the skills. And my third workout is at Saturday. Saturday I'm doing weighted calisthenics. So I'm mainly training like pull-ups and dips weighted in the gym. And you know, I have only 3 calisthenics workouts, but they have enough volume and enough intensity in them, and I don't need more than that, because basically I have 3 full body days, because I'm training pull and push at the same day every single time, and I have enough volume and enough intensity from all of these workouts, and I'm actually being able to make progress in all of them. And also I have 2 cardio days. So if you structure your workouts correctly, 3 workouts are more than enough to make progress in your physique, in your strength, and in your skills. I was thinking about increasing them to 4 a couple of days ago, and then I was like, well, okay, what is the point of increasing them to 4 if the thing that I'm doing right now is working? If I'm able to make progress every single workout, why should I, you know, change something? Because look, if something is working, if your diet is working and you're losing weight, if the workout split that you're doing is giving you the results you want, don't change anything. Keep going until it works, because if you change something, you may actually fuck up your progress a little bit and it's gonna be a mess. So if something is working, just keep doing the same thing. Now I'm gonna eat my meal, gonna finish some work before going out for the workout, because I have like 2 hours before I digest the pre-workout meal, and see you on the way to the calisthenics park. Okay, we are ready to go. So this is what we are taking for the workout: some pre-workout, caffeine basically, JBL portable Bluetooth speaker for some music, water, here we have some calisthenics stuff, and of course some high quality parallels for the straddle, for the static elements. And also take a look at my outfit. Street workout. This is from the World Cup competition that was here in Bulgaria, I think 1 or 2 months ago, something like that, and I just bought it from there. By the way, I also have a vlog from the World Cup competition. You can check it out, it's on my channel, I think like 1 month ago or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna put my shoes on and let's fucking go. Okay, so the plan for today's workout is going to be, first of all, I will start with some intense hold for straddle planche with a band. I'm going to have 2 holds for that, and after that I will do just advanced tuck for some sets, a couple of sets. And the same with the front lever. I'm going to start with some hard holds with a light band, and after that just some advanced tuck holds for, you know, a few more seconds. So it doesn't matter what you're training. For example, maybe you want to learn a handstand. If this is your priority, this should be the first thing that you're doing, you know, in your workout. Obviously you want to warm up a little bit, you know, do some pull-ups, some push-ups, maybe some dips, just to warm up better. But when you structure your workouts, you want to put the first exercise that is your main priority, because you're going to be the most fresh, you're going to have the most amount of strength. And for me, this is the straddle planche, because I want to learn it the most. So I do the straddle planche, after that the front lever, and I finish up with some handstand 90-degree push-ups, because I want to learn the 90-degree push-ups, but it's not, you know, my main priority, so I do it at the end. So keep that in mind when you're structuring your workouts. So yeah, in a few minutes I'm going to be there. Some of my friends are also going to be there, so they're also going to join the vlog. It's going to be fun, and we're going to film some things together. Let's go.
Я делаю все, что я хочу. Никто не знает почему. Подлечился, но не ходил к врачу. Обострились все 666. Я делаю все, что я хочу. Никто не знает почему. Подлечился, но не ходил к врачу. Обострились все 666. Я понимаю.
Това нищо не ми помага, бе, бате.
Това е на ниския лоз, брат. На ниския не дърпа много. То е ментално само да си мислиш, че ти помага.
Си мълбасям. Чакай малко, че се контузи.
Линвай сега, давай. Дай по-надолу малко краката. Супер, е така супер. Топ. Значи, как има ясно? Да.
Раны засыхают скоро. Это время непростое. Похуй, все равно все кончится дестроем. Бросил стой, стану строем. Череп сам себя не вскроет. Со мной брат из мертвой зоны. Их сигналы сос уже никто не слоит. Отрицательно настроен ко всему, что дышит и говорит. Самим собой спровоцировал еще один внутренний конфликт. Вернет мое как будто это то, почему ПКТ горит. Имя не будет работать, профит.
Чак, я спочинам с вас лопова.
Оп, дръж.
Ще грижа за периферните нерви.
Дръж.
Получавате Астремил Форте Макс.
Дай пак. Оп, дръж. Топ. Дай пушъп. Дай пушъп. And look, it's the same principle here. Like when I'm training for the straddle punch and for the front lever, I'm not going to failure. Like it's the same with the pull-ups, with the muscle-ups, because when you're training for strength and basically training for skills, like the planche and front lever is strength training. And when I'm training for strength, I don't want to go to failure, because otherwise my body is not going to be able to adapt and to actually get stronger. Maybe it's good for muscle mass, but it's not good for gaining strength. So when you're doing muscle ups, pull ups, or you're learning some kind of a skill, you want to go hard, but not like to the maximum, not to 100%, because otherwise you're going to fatigue your body too much. So keep that in mind when you're training for whatever your goals are. Just push hard, but not too hard to total failure.
Можно видеть стены спереди там, где я хожу. Сука выглядит не очень, как Volkswagen Жук. Никому не нужно знать, что я с собой ношу. Без понятия, как не превращать всю жизнь в хардкор. Могу пустить в ход пилу, зови меня Баргор. Я могу принять любую из возможных форм. Я не фанбой Google, но мне тоже нужен Chrome. Отлетаем вверх, массовый эффект. Бесконечный бег, бесконечный бег. Бег на дальний свет, без открытых век. Двигаюсь в сделал пару.
Just finished the workout and it was a crazy 3 hours workout, so feeling amazing but also kind of tired because I'm very hungry, and I pushed really hard on that workout. Like I did an amazing progress with the straddle plunge, my technique was perfect, and also with the front lever my hold time was longer, so I'm making a great progress. And this is the cool part about calisthenics, like we are training outside, breathing normal air, not like in some basement in the gym, and the community is so friendly. Like we are training together, we are laughing, talking about some stuff, giving some advice to each other, filming some cool stuff together, and it's just a different vibe. Like training calisthenics is just a different type of training. It's not the same as going to the gym, you know, with your headphones and just training in a basement. It's way funnier, and you know, it's just a different feeling. You have to experience it by your own. And yeah, now I'm going home, gonna cook my post-workout meal because I'm very hungry, so see you there. Okay, my post-workout meal is finally ready. Just look at this. Delicious. So let me close this one because I don't want it to get cold. So for the past 2 hours I've been starving and I've been thinking about food, so gonna give you some advice pretty quickly, and after that eat my meal because I don't want it to get cold. So as you can see, my post-workout meal is just eggs, meat, which is chicken breast and a little bit of beef, some cheese, some sour cucumbers, and a little bit of corn, just for taste, why not? And also I have 3 little rice cakes. So basically, it's just whole foods. This is what I am preaching in every single video, and this is what I am never going to stop preaching, because once again, you're going to feel much more filled, you're not going to be that hungry even when you're cutting, and it's just healthy. Like you're going to feel better, you're going to think better, you're going to operate faster, your productivity is going to skyrocket, and basically your life is going to be better if you eat whole foods. Like I don't eat any processed bullshit like McDonald's, KFC, or you know, any other croissants or something like that, because if you take a look at it, it has like 30 ingredients, but here it has only 1 ingredient, like eggs, meat, cucumber. Like you're just going to feel the difference when you eat like that for one week. I promise you, you're not going to be the same person anymore. So as you can see also, I'm mainly eating proteins and fats for my post-workout meal. I'm not eating any carbs. I mean, yeah, there are some carbs in the cucumbers, but you know, and in the rice cakes, but it's very little. So especially if you're cutting, this should be your mindset about carbs. Like carbs are energy. You're eating carbs in order for you to be able to perform physically. That means that you're basically eating carbs only for your pre-workout, and you can also eat a little bit of carbs after your workout if you're cutting. If you're bulking, that's fine, you can eat a little bit more carbs after the workout, but this should be your mindset. Like you're eating carbs for performance, for energy, because you want to use that energy and, you know, actually use it. Because if you're just sitting here and eating like 3 times a day some rice, some pasta, some potatoes, you're going to feel slow. If you eat too much carbs, it's not going to be feeling like you get some energy from that. You're actually going to feel tired, slow, and it's just going to be a big disadvantage for you. Let me sit down for a second. So basically this is the mindset about carbs that you should have, especially if you're cutting. So, and also, like, don't just take a look at the macros like, oh, if it's carbs, then I can eat it like for a pre-workout. No, if your carbs are coming from whole foods like oats, rice, pasta, for example, or honey, that's fine. But don't be like these bodybuilders, just caring about the macros and eating, I don't know, a Snickers bar because it has a lot of carbs. I'm going to have a good pump and I'm going to feel good, because in a Snickers bar you have like 20 ingredients that are unhealthy and full of chemicals that are going to you know, basically that they're going to make you feel bad. They're going to fuck up your hormones and you're not going to feel good. So it's not a good idea. Just eat honey, eat whole foods, and get your carbs from healthy food sources. You're not stupid. I don't need to tell you that obviously eating like oats, rice and pasta is going to be better than eating a donut. This is obvious. So just keep that in mind, and keep in mind that carbs equals energy, but only if you use them right. If you eat enough carbs to fuel you, but not too much to make you slow and fatigued. And now let me eat that meal because I'm very hungry. I'm literally just looking at my food and I just want to finish it. So see you in a few minutes. Okay, just finished my post-workout meal and my girlfriend made me basically my meal prep for later, which is my last meal of the day. I have a pear for a dessert, half a pear actually. And guess what is the main meal? You're never going to guess it. Once again, eggs with beef, basically the best food on the planet. So that was it for today's vlog. Take the advice that I'm sharing with you and implement it into your own life and training methods, because I'm telling you, if you just implement the simple advice that I gave you about training and about food and actually structuring your workouts by implementing calisthenics style of training with cardio, you're going to get crazy results and you're going to be able to build the athletic physique you actually want. So yeah, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Check my other videos about dieting and training. You're going to learn a lot and you're going to make a lot of gains. Give this video a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. And always remember, expect redemption.